It's a lot of emotions right now, and the biggest thing is that I can put out there is how proud I am of this team and the run that we've made, and there's not one thing that's gonna put that in. That's gonna be a bad look for me coming in here and flipping tables. So I'm so proud of our girls, our effort, taking the best team in the league to this spot. Down the stretch, we gave up a lead, but I mean that's us. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we play from behind. Sometimes we're up and they come back. Sometimes we win them. Sometimes we lose them. But today was a battle, and we were tested, and we responded. And I mean, you can't ask for better than that.
Coach, I know you guys were in OVC tournament mode the last several weeks coming to the beginning here. Just reflecting back on the year, what has that been like? Just seeing your team buy in and seeing your team do things that maybe they didn't even think were possible.
I felt very comfortable. It's the standard that I was holding before I got to SEMO, and it's a standard I wanted to bring to SEMO. And the kids that we brought in this year were very comfortable with it too. We've always, I've had teams that's always been really, really good at the end, and so much so that people recruiting our kids at Mac would be like, man, you guys are, yeah, I mean, because we keep growing, and that's exactly what's happened, and that's exactly what the landscape that how college basketball is going right now, that it's going to be that you can't just get kids and just expect them to be good. You got to get kids and expect that you're going to grow them, and sometimes they'll leave you and sometimes they'll stay with you. But as a coach, I want them to, when they get to me, not just to hit their peak, to hit their peak late, and especially as they're playing like a team.
Beyond even just the game today, you guys had so many moments in crowds the last couple days. You celebrated Maddie and Leah's birthday a couple days ago. What are those moments like? In terms of even just building a team. How important is that even compared to the product on the court?
Oh, it's the most important. There was a big talk in our locker room just now about the support that they have brought to SEMO women's basketball, and we just came off of a 50-year alumni weekend with those women, and hearing their stories and things like that. And I think that was missing for a few years. And I've got friends that have played for SEMO women's basketball before, and to me, that's what it's all about, is to get people back excited. The kids have community members reaching out, and they look up in the stands, and they know that, and that's something that's special. They didn't come here to, or didn't come to Cape to play in front of just a few people. They came to be when the lights come on that people are excited about, and that's something that we can check the box for sure. And for it to be, also, have a men's team to play right along with. I think it's pretty neat for SEMO basketball in general right now to be on the rise. And we're still on the rise, win or loss today, no matter what anybody says.
Leah, just one for me. I can't imagine your mindset last year, mid-season transfer. Suddenly you're playing so much. How rewarding has it been to have this season to where last year so much chaos, where this year, you still have a little bit of that in January and early February, but for it to pay off for you guys to make such a meaningful run?
It felt good. I feel like last year I came in as a leader, but this year we had four other leaders, which were our senior grads. They made it a lot easier. Shout out to the assistant coaches. They made everything go pretty smooth, and when we never understood like why BP did this, why BP did that, but they made us comfortable enough to like come out, and I feel like that played a big part of our 6-0 run. Them stepping up to the occasion of BP being on them and BP being on us, and they made it easier for BP for them to be on us. So I feel like my leadership role it wasn't have to be forced. It was just flowing because I had help from others that was around me.
What's been the most memorable moment these last 2, 3 weeks on this run?
The 6-0 run, we could never forget that. Yeah, I had a birthday, but I I enjoyed these guys. the winning felt great. So.
Yeah, I got one for Coach Palmer. Congrats on the season. Last year you only won 6 games. This year you made it to the semifinals. What is it about this group specifically that you're going to miss most?
What I'll miss the most is just them in general as humans. I mean, they bring all the personality in the world in all their different ways, and they complement each other really well. You know, we call, you know, like we have the youth being the freshmen, and we have the oldies, which are the grads, and they're all banged up and all this and that. And then we got the Energizer bunnies and like the keys and the nanas, and so I miss the camaraderie is funny. Their rebound is really quick. That's been really hard for me to get used to, I guess. You know, Leah's been one that I'll get going on something and she'll be like, BP, remember, keep it simple. Because I'd been telling myself that the last 10 games. And she knows that too because she got to play against me at MAC. And last year she was like an assistant coach to me as well, and challenging me and challenging her. And, you know, I think as we went on, I mean, there was a play today we drew up and then scored on it. It's just little things like that. I'm gonna miss the growth of that, but also like I'll be ready to build off that and get our new bunch in here that is ready to execute every possession, 40 minutes, and that just comes with experience and camaraderie. And we'll have a new bunch, but at least we've kind of, you know, picked them early, and now we're going to find just the little bits and pieces that we know are going to be able to fit perfectly.